Going on, guys? Today's July 8th and I'm going to be going over what kind of splitters I like to use and what splitter I think is most appropriate for homeowners. So as you guys can see, I have this Champion log splitter right here, and then that one over there. This one is a 25 ton. That one over there is a 27. In my opinion, I don't think you should go off of the tons that the splitter provides. Like Champion provides a 37 ton for like 700, 800 more bucks than these ones do. But you do some looking around and you realize that all these big splitters that have hydraulic log lifts and all these things and like multi wedges, the ton on that is only like 22 tons. So if you get a log splitter that's 22 tons or more, it's going to take care of whatever you need, especially being a homeowner. And for me, my 27 over there, that'll take care of absolutely any log I'm able to throw up on there. I've put I don't even know, probably something around 30 inches in diameter on there, and it's split it pretty easy. Yeah, it's gonna hold up for a second and slow down, but it'll get through it. And another thing I like about the Champions is they go vertical. So if you do have a big guy that you can't pick up, you can flip it vertical and put the log under it, and then it'll split it that way. And they're so light that I can move them with my hands. That's a big thing for me, is I don't have to get my car with a hitch on it and drag these things around. I can literally grab it, pull it to where I need it to be, and it's that simple. And they're fast. The cycle time, you can't compare it to like a pro splitter that's like a 6 second. I think my 25 ton or 27 ton over there has 11-second cycle time. But once you get good at using it, that feels like 5 seconds. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that kind of thing. And I'll split up some oak rounds for you guys, and I'll show you what the biggest parts of it that I like. And yeah, it's super light. The biggest things I like about it is it's super light. It's fast, in my opinion, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward, easy machine. So I think if you're a homeowner, don't get your head wrapped around, oh, I have big logs, I need to get a 37 ton splitter for 800 bucks more than I could get a 25 or a 22 ton. Because in reality, especially if you're a homeowner, you're not going to use that splitter a whole bunch, so why would you spend more money on it? And just you don't need all the tons that the 37 has. And also the 37, so the 37 ton is not like the 27 and 25 ton like these are. I hope you guys can see this stuff. So the 27 and 25 have this on the side right here, on both sides, and the 37, it has like a more, this is like really thick metal right here. The 37 has less of a, I don't know what you would call this. It's like you put your next log up here, like a shelf. It has like a less sturdy shelf on it, and I never really understood that. But so this is really nice. If you have a big log and a small log, I'll put the small log here, split it once, maybe twice, and then roll the next one on there. So that's really convenient as well. And they're 1 or 2 pull splitters, so, and they fire right up. They both have 224cc engines on them, just a choke and a gas valve. That's all it is. It's super easy. And they have right here, that's how you tell if your hydraulic oil is filled up appropriately, is that little glass window. So I've had to fill them up a few times, and if you fill it up too much, just like a little bit too much, you want to be careful with that. But if you do fill it up too much, what I found is this screw on top here, it's got a little hole on top of it. So that hydraulic oil will shoot out a little bit if there's too much in there, or it gets too hot and it expands too much. So that's really nice. Yeah, they're great log splitters in my opinion. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to fire my 27 up. and split some oak for you guys. right, just got done splitting for about 15 minutes, and all this fresher stuff, that's what I got split in just that 15 minutes. I'd say it's just shy of a face cord, a little less. Yeah, so all you have on the engine here is just 224. Right here is your gas, and then there's your choke. I started up in one pull. And 15 minutes, that's the gas right there. So we barely used any fuel in 15 minutes, so it's really efficient. And yeah, so if I needed to, I could just grab it from right here. And there's two handles. There's a handle right here and right here. So I can grab it and move it super, super easy. It's got a 2-inch ball on there. Fits just about any standard hitch. Yeah, it's super, super easy to use, and I would definitely recommend it to any homeowners or any small business, obviously, like I'm doing. Like this splitter has split, you know, all this wood, and I haven't had any issues besides the hydraulic oil. It was leaking from one spot, but it was just a quick tighten up and refill, and now she runs smooth. And so I would highly recommend any Champion log splitter. But remember, when they say 37 tons or this will split anything you got, any splitter over 22 tons will split basically anything you got. So that's my honest opinion on the Champion log splitters. I love them. They're really nice. They're fuel efficient. They're fast, smooth. They're really, really easy to use. Anybody can use them. When I hire guys to come help me, they fly right through it. It's easy to use, and I've had very little issues with them at all. Their tires are really nice. They tow super nice. Just can't go over 45. I have gone 55 with them on the freeway, but and that wasn't really an issue. I don't recommend that because it only recommends going 45 and under with them. So, but yeah, they're very sturdy machines for me. Haven't had any issues with them. As long as you keep it covered up, they're not going to rust at all. I've had this guy for probably about 8 months. No rust on it at all. It's been outside the whole time. Just cover it up with their cover, and it does really, really well. And I've done splitting services with this, and people are really pleased at the time in which I get it done. So that's a huge part. So yeah. Champion 27 ton. I would not go higher than the 27 because that price jump is super, super high, and all you're getting is a worse log shelf and more tons. So and the tons really don't help out that much in my opinion. So yeah, that was a 27 ton Champion, splitting some oak, super easy. So I hope you guys took something from that, and I definitely recommend any kind of Champion log splitter to anybody in the market for either a homeowner or, like, I wouldn't hesitate to call it like a pro splitter, like they have pro chainsaws, because I've had that thing run for 8 hours a day and there's been zero issues. So highly, highly, highly recommend. And I would go with the 27 over the 25. It's got a better handle, you know, just some little things that are a lot better in my opinion. I think they had the same cycle time as well. So yeah, the handle, I mean, when you pull, the handle on the 27 has a lot more padding. So I'll be splitting for 4 or 5 hours. My hand will get tired right here because I'm pulling that lever so much. So the extra padding really does help. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on the Champion log splitters. Thank you.